mentality really needs to be established this year.
Year 2 with Coach Austin, what did he tell you guys foundationally last year to where you guys needed to get to learn the offense, and how can you take a next step with that foundation this year?
Yeah, so next step, I think he said it since year 1 is just playing faster, Most of the guys are returning guys, so we all should know the playbook and the offense. So the next step is to play faster and, always have that edge.
As an offensive lineman, you want to be powerful and push people around. Is there sort of a stigma to get over with being a high-tempo offense and playing fast like that?
Not really. It's just another thing that, we gotta do and deal with. Just as an offensive lineman, you gotta deal with a bunch of stuff. So this is just another thing we gotta deal with, and it's really gonna be effective this year. So.
Would it be fair to say that you feel more comfortable this year because your freshman year, you're obviously coming in the second year, you've got a different coaching staff. Does it feel like it's kind of come together a little bit from your third
year?
Yeah,
definitely. I think, with every year, all of us, we take, these steps to being more comfortable, especially with each other, as a group. So I think with, the 3 returning starters this year, I think we're going to be very comfortable at offensive line. And, whatever outcome it is, we're just going to stick together and just play with each other. So.
How was it going through the spring and the summer with the same offense, the same personnel, and the same coaches for the first time in your career?
Yeah, it's nice, to have the same offense, 2 years in a row. So there's not going to be a whole bunch of learning this year. Obviously we're going to, put in some plays that weren't there last year, but for the most part, the playbook's going to be the same. So it's going to shouldn't be as hard as it was last year.
Was there a moment last year where Coach Austin came and challenged you to get a little bit better during the season?
Yeah. He challenges everybody every week, but just with every week, more challenges, more things you got to overcome, and I think everybody goes through that. It's not just me. So.
The reason I asked that is that when he would talk about you at the end of the season, he kind of referenced that there was a point where I think he either went to you and you kind of took off from maybe, say, the Michigan game on.
Yeah.
Do you remember at all what it was that might have been holding you back before that?
I think maybe just stepping outside my comfort zone, really. I think that Michigan game kind of really opened my eyes, and, I can't let that happen again. But it was definitely a learning point for all of us, me included. And, I think from that point I really kind of took it upon myself and told myself, I needed to step up if everybody else needs to step up. So, absolutely.
From the outside looking in, it seems like there's a battle to be had at some of the interior line positions. From your perspective, what's that been like through the summer?
Same as every summer. Everybody's battling for positions, and I think, like I said before, whoever those 5 guys are need to keep working. Like those positions aren't set in stone, and so every week they need to keep working and not think that their spot is secured. So.
Is that something that you have to challenge yourself with as well? 'Cause
Absolutely.
A lot of people kind of see you entrenched in your spot, but it may not be the same perspective from what you see.
No, absolutely. I go into every practice, every game thinking, like this is my spot, but it's not secure. So that's the way I play. That's the way I go into these games. So.
What's it been like having 6 new freshmen in your offensive line room throughout the summer?
We haven't really figured out too much. They kind of have their own lift group, but we've worked with them a little bit over the summer, and they're just like any freshman. They got a long ways to go, and we're just gonna take it day by day and keep teaching them, keep telling them what to do, and eventually they'll get there.
Do you now feel like you have a little bit of leadership because of that?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially being an upperclassman, definitely taking on a leadership role, especially to them. So yeah.
You guys have missed 2 straight bowl games. How do you assess the goals for the team this year? How do you outline the goals for the season?
I think everybody's got their goals for the season. I think the offensive line has their goals, the team has their goals, but I've never been to a bowl game, since I've been here. So I think that's one thing, especially for me, that I'd like to do this year. Definitely go to a bowl game. And I think, with all the hype coming around, I think we still need to take it just game by game.
Yeah, how do you guys respond to the hype? Because again, 4-8 last year, then you see people predicting to win the West this year, maybe make the championship game. How do you guys respond?
Honestly, I don't really know what that's about. Really, I mean, we're 4-8 for 2 years. I don't know why we're getting all this hype. So I mean, once we do it on the field, then we can, buy into all that. But as of right now, we're just focused on us and no one else. So
I feel like everybody kind of shares that sentiment, like we haven't earned it yet, or
I think more guys need to really focus on that. I think there's a lot of guys that kind of listen to the outside noise, and that's not what we need to do. I think that's what we've done in the past, but I don't think that's really helped us. So I think we need to buy into what we're doing and not what everybody else says we should do.
Now that you're an upperclassman, do you see yourself as kind of a leader in trying to get people refocused away from the noise?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, like I said, every position group has their leaders. So, as a new leader, As a new leader, I think focusing on my group, the offensive line, is kind of what I should do this year. So, absolutely.